Welcome back to the archive. So a load of people have been asking in all the videos, you can see the 35th anniversaries, and I've had loads of comments and loads of people asking, when are you going to do them, when are you going to do them? So I'm just going to do a little flick through again. It's going to be random. I can roughly tell what they are by their boxes, but it's going to mainly be random what I'm pulling out. Go through 4 or 5 pairs, something like that. So Adidas Superstar 35th anniversary came out in 2005. So that's the full lowdown of the whole collection. And then there's a little top secret here that was blacked out, but all the rest. So you've got Consortium series, Expression series, Music series, City series, and Anniversary series. And you've got all sorts, you've got artists like Andy Warhol, you've got shops like Foot Patrol, Undefeated, you've got artists like P. Diddy, Bad Boy, Missy Elliott, Jay-Z, Rockefeller, Red Hot Chilies, Ian Brown, Run-DMC. Then some of the cities you've got like Berlin, London, Tokyo, and then the Expressions. These are all just like different characteristics of the 35th graphic put onto the shoe, from like perforated leather to addition on the stripes, stamped in the back, and then that was like a graffiti one. And then the top secret, I think there was 500 of them. It was just an all white leather Superstar that came in a wooden box. We ain't got those, unfortunately. They were really hard to get. Ooh. This is a great first one, worn. So Ian Brown 35th anniversary Superstar, the big IB just on the lace lap there, on the debris. You got a couple of different laces. You got a red, you got a green, and you got a brown, and then you got these checkered ones. They've got, there we go. So his Solarized album dropped pretty much at the same time as these. As you can see, it's the same kind of red used. There you go. And then you've got on the back here his eye there. One of my dad's favourites. Oh, also got a good detail at the back. You've got Ian Brown in there. Lovely leather. It's like a really dark green. It's near enough black. I don't even know if it'll pick it up. But then you've got his face in there as well. And lyrics from the album inside the inner sole. A lot of people's favourite out of the 35th anniversaries. And he chose great materials. Tumbled leather, suede, big mix of laces, dark colours so you can wear them all year round. I think there's 5,000 of those worldwide. Yeah, 5,000 pairs worldwide. We've got 2. Yeah, look, that won't seem that worn to a lot of people, but I'd say that's pretty heavily worn for a standard of my dad's. Yeah, there's a fresh pair of these. He used to wear these. Got a black leather jacket inside, red stripes, gold trefoil. That was his setup for those. Those, and yeah, here we go. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Another firm favourite of his. Another warm pair. They've got the band on the bottom, but you'll probably not be able to pick it out. Oh, better at distance. There's a clear pair. I'll find them, we'll do a comparison on a video or something. But yeah, I think these were more worn than the Ian Browns. Even got a bit of a slouch on back at sole. Pinstripe, patent red leather, really cool. Cufflink that you can take off and use as a cufflink. And yes, he did take them off and use them as cufflinks as well. But they did come as the debris for the front of the shoe. And they've just got the Chili's band logo just on the inner sole there, and then they've also got a nice bit on the tongue as well. Ooh, and they're just starting to crack a tiny bit just on that paint on tongue there. He might have done that from when he wore them. You can see here at the back they've lost shape a little bit, but 20 years old, still sitting. You've also got, which I think the best with the baby blue in them. You got a red, a baby blue, then you got a grey as well. So the City series, I don't know if they were limited to numbers. No, they weren't. The bottom 2 rows were open to allocation, some store exclusives, so that was a Foot Locker exclusive. All the rest were just open allocation. So you've got what, 3, 7, 14 open allocation, and then 21 as you're either limited to 5,000, limited to 4,000, or limited to 700, 300, 600. They get rarer as they go up the deck, basically. Yeah, I'll do these City series. Purchased for 75 quid from Office. It looks like an Office tag. Office or Offspring, either or. Oh yeah, Tokyo's. Nice. Cold touch. 35th Annie on the tongue there. Also got it inside the shoe as well. Hey, another day, another sales tag. Straight laced, not good, but 40 quid. Yeah, that's got to be Office on it with them colours. Might say on the other side. Nope. Oh, have faded slightly. The blue in the trefoils popped out a little bit, but Japanese writing on the back. Nice leather. Yeah, it's just started to go there. It's probably from where it's been on the paper. They used to through this period of time, yeah. So somebody commented on the Buenos Aires ones. There was, I think, Berlin, Tokyo, Amsterdam, Buenos Aires. So they did that for a bit because I commented back to the guy and said that I found a track jacket with the I Love Ibiza on it. Well, the I trefoil Ibiza on it, which is from that Buenos Aires collection. But yeah, they did that quite a bit, pal. Yeah, for a few years. They use that as a love art. It's pretty cool actually, isn't it? I think they've done it. There'll be another City somewhere. Yeah. And, yeah, they did it on the Londons as well. And the I Heart London at the back. I don't know why I didn't just get them out. That would have been a lot easier, but guessing they're a 7 and they're an 8, something like that. Yeah, nice pair. And then the 3 lions on the back, which is pretty cool. But yeah, deadest colour about, pal, didn't we? What laces do we get? White. Not much choice, but yeah, I got 2 of them on deck. Probably got 2 of a lot of the City series, because a lot of them went into sale, as you could see with them, for 40 quid, so I think... Oh, here we go, well. Online super... Oh no, that's a load of shit, but that's the poster from 1 to 35. It's big, so I'll not get it out. We can do a video on it soon, but it gives you an idea of the shoes in the collection. Really cool, actually. It's in good nick, that poster as well. I may as well get it out now. Can you see it? It's got some like cool kind of info and graphics and stuff on the back. Graffiti artists and stuff like that. Right, so that's London's, that's Tokyo's. Oh, we could do another music series, seen as though they're just chilling there. We have got these fresh as well, but this is a warm pair. This is the Missy Elliott's. One of my favourites out the music series, and it sounds really daft, but she just chose great laces and great materials, good colours and all. I'm a massive orange fan, so purple and orange. And then it's got like her emblem logo, ME there, and then obviously the signature in the crown, which is well detailed. Yeah, these have been worn, not loads, but had a decent scene too. There you go, I don't want to peel that too much because some of those come off. Also got her own debris as well. Love that, I think that's sick. That's when Missy was doing a lot for Adidas. That's all she was in. She's on the back here. Yeah, good shape one. Look at that, they are a little bit dish-shaped, but still. 20 years old, they look well. What's that one? Anniversary series, which was, this one was exclusive to Foot Locker. Had some kind of rarity to it. Really nice. Perforated leather, just pure white, with the 35th stitched into the rear, which is a nice touch. Ah, look at them. Foot Locker used to sell like extra fat laces for your superstars if you didn't think they were fat enough. Get them bad boys. Super fats. The spare white laces are cool. With the little superstar and the anniversary on them. I probably would have put those in personally. I think they're brand new. Yeah, they are. Proper nice. UK 7.5, number 32 anniversary perforated. Ah, they've even got it. That's new to me noticing this, but what a nice touch. Around the eyelets. These are an eyelet, this little metal thing what your lace goes into. It's got anniversary at the bottom, and then it's got a little 35th at the top. I'll spin it so you can put that out. But what a nice touch that is. I've never even noticed that. They fully went for these. Any shop or anybody who got chance to have a go on one of these, I don't think anybody let the side down. I think every single pair out of them all is. The only one that was let down, and I think my dad always used to say this, was the Top Secret. The fact that it was just pure white. Could have been so much better, and they just had a pure white leather, which kind of makes sense because everyone else had gone so crazy. So, oh yeah, fully. Yeah, 100%. I think, don't quote me on it, but I'd be pretty confident that everyone had close to full freedom to do what they want. Yeah, defo. Well, even look how much branding they were allowed on it. Nowadays you don't get, or you very little would get the artist's actual branding on there. It just doesn't really happen. Like Travis is probably one of the recent ones with Nike to be able to get his little face, that little like face thing on it as his logo. But even then, that's not on everything. The Chili's covered in their logo. She's got one, two, she's got herself on the back. She's got her emblem in there. She's got it on the debris. She's got a name behind the back of there. There's a load of places where they've managed to get their branding on there. So yeah, I'd say, Will, within a very good reason, they had close to full control on the design of the shoe. Because like Ian Brown's, he's got his face on the back, he's got his name in the back, so I think they might have said to him, do as you please and make it recognisable to be your shoe, or so people could look at it and know it's yours, which would make sense. Who is that going to for? What are these? Ah, they were 60 quid back then as well. That was the full retail of the shoe. Some of them would go down to 40, some down to 20, but a lot of them didn't sell out. It's only the really rare ones. Ooh, these are another celebration pack, which come with cool black laces again. And they're embossed with the 35th anniversary. Really nice, as if it's been, oh, it's etched, sorry. Like it will have been laser etched in. Nowadays, them trying to do that would be an absolute fortune. The fact that they managed to just do that on a non-allocation number pair, or what do they call that? Open allocation pair, and they've had them laser etched. Look at even the detail on the 35th, it's unbelievable. Everyone's perfect. The trefoil's perfect, and that was just a standard shoe. You wouldn't even be able to do that now because it wouldn't be leather, so it probably wouldn't even etch right. Or the colour underneath wouldn't be what that is, because that's just like raw untreated suede / leather. A mix of both. I'm guessing that bit's non-leather and your white was leather. That means leather, and that means rubber or plastic. That means some kind of synthetic material, I think. Mesh. But whenever you see that, that's a sign for leather and that's a sign for rubber. They don't even put them on nowadays because they're never leather, so all you'd ever see is that, synthetic. Anniversary etched white, they're called. They look quite big, but oh, they're just a UK 8. The one last pair of these. Yes, so these are Project Playground, 4,000 pairs worldwide. Brand new. They've just got perforated stripes, which make it look really funny. It makes the shoe look really long. It's not very often you'd see a Superstar without any stripes on it. Got the Project Playground in the back. Same, no rear tab either. That's just stamped in. Yeah, 4,000 of those. Project Playground in the inner sole as well. 35th on the tongue. Run-DMC's 5,000 pairs worldwide. Another poster. That one that I ripped earlier, I've got insurance on this one. Not going to open this because I'll probably rip it as well. And it looks like it's never been opened. So we're going to leave it like that. 2 sets of laces. Right, so we've got these twice. They originally came unlaced, so Run-DMC used to wear them without the laces in. But back then they didn't have elastic on the tongue, so these, you'll not be able to see it, but these have got 2 elastic straps on the tongue, so you can wear them without laces. There is support without having the lace in there, which is a cool design. Oh, they've just starting to perish ever so slightly on the liner. I imagine that liner is not real leather. Let's have a look. Because it's gone a little bit, yeah. The liner is rubber ore. It's rubber or plastic. It's some kind of synthetic. So you can see just slightly it's gone. It's not sticky, but it's just started to crack. Obviously you'd never get that with real leather, that beautiful thick tumbledness, because it's leather. It might crack, but it'd never flake like that, and all you'd need to do is put a bit of leather conditioner on it and it'd be mega. But leather doesn't usually tend to crack anyway, especially not if it's just been laid in a box. Look at that. Yeah, they're number 15. There you go, they've got the Jam Master J on the back, JMJ. Run-DMC's logo on the rear as well. Kept it simple because they're just OGs, they just like the black and white Superstar. Either the all white with the black stripes or the all black with the white stripes. And then on the debris, you've got the Run-DMC debris as well, which is nice. They're a really classic pair because unless you know, I know it says it at the back, but if you were to see that from the front, you wouldn't really know what they are. And there's only 5,000 pairs of them worldwide. We've got 2 of them. Both fresh, yes. Ooh, yeah, both fresh. They've been tried on, but they're fresh. Probably one of my favourites in the classic kind of simple lineup anyway. That's the fresh pair of Ian Browns. Show you whilst we're here. Just got a freshie on deck. Yeah, baby. They're one of 5 thou, I think. One of 4 thou. Oh. Yeah, sorry, well, I'm always in that round rate quick then. People will be like, why don't you do a video longer at fresh Ian Browns? But that's for later. Oh yeah. Yeah, people love them, pal. I mean, people love Ian Brown anyway, but... Ah, fresh misses. I'm sorry, I'm doubling up on all of these, but again, receipt from Hip, crispy. Got them for 90 quid. 914 Thornton Arcade. Fresh misses. I don't need to see them again, but... Right, are you rolling here?
Yeah.
Right, whilst we're rolling. So the other day, my mum rang me. Oh, I've got... Oh. No, I FaceTimed my mum the other day and... I said, what are you doing? Oh, in fact, have we done these already? So I FaceTimed my mum the other day and she was rooting about in the cupboard in the living room and she said, oh, I found 2 pairs of trainers, which were a Pro Shell and a Tobacco. So whilst I was on FaceTime to her, I said, oh, show me them trainers. So she just flipped the lids. She just like quickly showed me on FaceTime. I thought, black and gold Tobacco. And I was like, all gold Pro Shell. Didn't really think much of them. So I came over here and I had a look at them. And when I had a look at them, I was like, wait, that says one of 150 on it. And I saw the Olympic Team GB on the tongue. And then they've got it here, limited edition. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because of the light, but London 2012 limited edition, one of 150. So these were brought out for the 2012, should know that anyway, 2012 London Olympics. They did a little celebratory issue to it. One of 150, really nice leather, obviously really rare. I'm unsure whether they sold in other countries, might have been just a UK exclusive. I know they trade for about 500 quid, particularly the Tobacco. I can't say about the Pro Shell because the Pro Shell is really leery. I mean, not many people would really wear black and gold, but if you got some jeans on and the tongue's covered, that's subtle. It's really, really nice. It's not like too shiny. It's relatively flat as well. Leather's super nice, perforated tongue. A lot of details. I'll get the other one out. Don't know how much they were bought for back then, but they were bought from Offspring or Office. Yeah, they're a solid. Probably a casual fan would like those. They like the tobaccos and the low Adidas's. And then I'll show you the Pro Shell. Pro Shell's a little bit leery. I know there was only 2 in this pack, so it kind of made sense for him to buy 2 when 2 will have been on the shelf. With it being a limited run, my dad will wet his pants to be able to get them. So with them being in front of him, both in his size, yeah, both UK8s as well, he would have been well chuffed. And there's a few Pro Shells knocking about in here. Either a Pro Shell or a Pro model. Don't know how much these go for, probably not too much over retail. To the right person you might get a few £100, but it's not about value anyway. I much prefer the rarity of them. Both brand new. Again, got that same detail, and then in the inner sole, you'll not be able to see it. Let me just unstrap it. London 2012 limited edition, 1 of 150. The light's on that nice, so it should get it nice. Again, all laser etched in, because it's proper leather. You can etch on proper leather. I'm saying that, I don't know if you can etch on plastic, but it'd probably look dog shit anyway. I hate any kind of plastic uppered shoes now. I just had the Stan Smith Bapes, £130 for Bapes' 30th anniversary, must have been. And they were all plastic, and they wanted £130 for them. I got them from Outlet for £52, so that don't make a difference. But I sold them because I tried them on twice, and they just, that feel of that, it was like it was imitating a thick leather, so it was like thick plastic. It was even worse. I would have preferred it to be like a thin plastic, but even if so, £130 Stan Smith, and it's not even leather. Bad that, as a collaboration between 2 people. That is real bad. You'd like to think Nego wouldn't have had it that way, but who knows. Yeah, man, he sold it and completely dropped it. That's when, I think that's when he started Human Made, which would be, might not be as late as I think, but maybe like 2016, 17.
About right, yeah.
Seems about right, doesn't it? Something like that. Yeah, from what I know, he's obviously still got Ice Cream with Pharrell. I think Billionaires is just Pharrell's, but I know he started Ice Cream with Pharrell. I think they've both still got that. We had a look, we were talking last time, and I know Pharrell has both of them, but I would have said Nego's still got part of it, and then they've got Human Made and all that stuff. And I think now, or he was the lead designer for Kenzo. I don't know if that still stands, that might have changed. Yeah, last year I think he was. I think it usually stands for a few years, because Pharrell's still doing LV, and I think they both went to those houses around that time, both being French houses as well. Yeah, both Parisian houses maybe. LV's Parisian, and I think Kenzo's Parisian. I'm pretty sure, well, yeah. Well, it's Kenzo Paris. LV is France. I don't know if it's fully Parisian, but yeah. Which is mad really, that they both went to a Parisian brand. Right, yeah, that'll be enough to chuck in there, mucko, won't it?